Welcome to Las Vegas. I'm Dani702, and today we are on the Las Vegas Strip to uncover some brand new dining experiences here on the Boulevard. Forget about the same old stuff. It's 2025, a brand new year, and today I'm going to show you some brand new flavors that are supposed to be bold, unique, and of course going to tantalize your taste buds. So stay tuned because you might want to add some of this to your list for 2025. In today's episode, I'm showing you two new dining options. We will be hitting up the Strip's newest buffet at Resorts World and a just opened fine dining Italian steakhouse over by the Convention Center. Starting off here at Resorts World, they're going to try their brand new seafood buffet inside. Let's go. This is a massive resort with plenty of dining options. They have everything from quick eats, they even have a food hall, and even a rooftop lounge. And they recently added a brand new buffet option here at Genting Palace. And a huge thanks to JJ from Jaycation who invited us out today. He was invited by Resorts World plus a guest, and he was gracious enough to have us come along for a collaboration. Well, we've been talking for a while on doing a collab. We've met up before, hung out a bit, but this is our first official video, and I'm ready to eat. How about yourself?
Same here.
Let's do it.
I can eat all day.
Save it for a buffet. That's the way to go.
Exactly. Let's check it out.
Genting Palace invites you to experience their all-you-can-eat buffet Wednesdays through Sundays, which will showcase authentic Chinese cuisine and seafood. This was just recently added to the restaurant, and it's being offered for dinner only, and it's $68 with some change. But currently, they already raised it from its debut, which was just a few weeks ago. Now, right away, the vibe and the decor is very different than your average Vegas buffet. It's more upscale with a beautiful setting. You definitely won't find cramped booths in here. Not that there's anything wrong with that. And I'm glad I did a little bit of research beforehand because there's not a strict enforced dress code, but it does say a business casual. I feel like we match.
Yeah, we are black and white. We got the black and white going tonight. And what's funny was they actually give you a call after your reservation.
Oh.
Like the day of. So like 3 hours ago, they called me and they were like, oh yeah, just to let you know, no hats or sports gear.
Okay.
It's kind of like, you know, a little nicer, fancy dress.
There is a smaller selection of food than what I'm used to at a buffet, though I haven't been to any of the higher end buffets before. I think Bellagio will be the priciest or the highest end that I've done before, and that's only because I had a 2-for-1. Their cocktails are ranging around the $20 to maybe $24. Import beers about 10. There's one there that's 12. And they even have some mocktails. Ooh. For my beverage, I went with a mocktail, and I went with the Lady in Red, which is cranberry, orange, lemon, passion fruit, and chrysanthemum.
This is the rule the world. So I'm a gin guy. This has Roku gin, churro aloe, dragon fruit, ginger syrup, and lime.
Okay, so this is a buffet and a restaurant?
It's both, yeah.
Okay.
So you can get the option of doing the buffet on Thursdays to Sundays,
right.
Or you can order from the menu.
Ah, and what are we doing today?
We're gonna do a hybrid.
Hybrid?
A mix of both.
All right. Buffet it up and get some entrees.
And some entrees.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm letting JJ take the reins. I'm asking him basically to order.
Yep, hot and sour soup. You can get the chili oil with the different mushrooms and the eggs, and the chive. Plethora of things in here. It's hot.
And sour. All right, so this is a line. This is it. Very small buffet. So I'm going to assume that the smaller selection means quality over quantity here. I can already tell that the food is going to be very, very fresh. And I think because of the smaller option, we're going to be able to try pretty much everything. Starting here on the right is their seafood. They've got Pacific oysters, nice size cocktail prawns. Here are the snow crabs, which look like they are already cut. That is going to come in handy for sure. Scallops in a half shell. Look at that. Look how beautiful this display is. My goodness, what is this? Okay, it doesn't say snail. It looks like a snail. It says whelks. Is that like?
Yes, like snails.
That's like snails.
Yes.
That's what it looked like, but it didn't say snails.
Like from Scotland.
Oh,
Ireland. Yes.
all right. Thank you for that. Beautiful fruit platter. There's a couple of sauces here. There's going to be some warmer food here. We have minced beef soup, braised beef brisket. Wow, okay, that looks good. Maybe some potatoes in that. You're not gonna find any of the yella here, that's for sure. Stir broccoli with cake fish and Chinese sausage. Everything looks very colorful, very fresh. Ooh, green mussels with black bean sauce. General Tassau chicken. We've got wok fried seafood noodles and then shrimp fried rice on the left-hand side. And also some dumplings. We've got mushroom dumplings and we've got crab meat dumplings. And then here is the Peking duck. My goodness. There's also pork belly in front. Wow, that looks amazing. That is gonna be delish. I think we both went halfway down the line and our plates are pretty full with just trying little bits of everything. I'm sensitive to oysters, but I pretty much got almost everything else.
They're big oysters.
Those are really big.
They're huge.
All right, let's dig in.
I don't think it'd be kind of weird if I asked for Tabasco sauce. Huh? That would.
I was wondering if that's what
I
that
put
was.
some of that.
Yeah, the vinaigrette
okay.
that they had. I put a little bit of that in there. I don't know. Is that unformal of me to ask for Tabasco sauce?
I'm looking because I feel like I'm very surprised that they don't have that.
But should be fine.
I'm sure you can ask. I did put some sauce. It said green goddess sauce. Honestly, wasn't sure if that's what I was supposed to do, but the sauce was the
The
move.
green goddess sauce looks nice.
Yeah, that was the move.
Tried that.
The shrimp cocktail is a nice size, not the little frozen ones that you get at the places I usually go to. The shrimp is really good, very fresh. I'm not sure I've had a mussel before. Definitely has a salty kick to it, but it's not overly fishy. I was kind of afraid of that one, but it was all right. Now the crabs are already cut in half for you, which is so convenient. You know what I didn't see is butter.
Or Tabasco sauce.
Or Tabasco sauce for the oysters. I'm sure they have it if we ask. Ooh. Okay, so far, this is my favorite. Oh, that's good. For our next plate, we're going with a bit more of the Chinese cuisine. The noodles and the fried rice, and they're gonna cut me some Peking duck. Awesome, thank you so much. They made me a little sandwich with the butterfly bun and the Peking duck. I put a little bit of the sauce on this. It's bomb.
Peking duck.
Yeah.
It's like melt in your mouth duck goodness.
Yes. I thought that it would be a little bit tough for some reason. I'm probably associating it with like game, but not at all.
I actually like eating the Peking duck just by itself.
Okay.
With poison sauce.
Oh, that chicken is a little spicy. I like that. It's a nice spice. It's not too hot. Good noodles, good fried rice. They both have shrimp in it. It's like a seafood stir. The belly, the pork belly. The pork belly is very crispy on the outside. It's got a nice crunch to it. The inside is not as, I guess, fatty than what I'm used to. I'm used to pork belly being very juicy. I think my favorite item on this dish is the Peking duck. I wish there was a little bit more options, and I'm realizing that there's no dessert on the buffet option. Drinks are gonna be extra too. Even sodas are not included in that 68. However, the quality is really good. Everything that I've had so far has tasted very fresh. You can tell that it's not on a buffet line. It's not being mass produced. JJ, I noticed your plate was lacking noodles, but now I know why.
Yeah, we had to get that.
We ordered a couple of entrees from the regular menu. Head over to Jaycation's channel to check out those items.
All right, Dani, this has been a very fun collab.
Yeah, a very yummy collab.
Yeah. And I was telling her, I was like, this is like very formal. I was like, I see us hanging out like in like a more casual setting, like, you know, at a fun bar in the arts district.
Let's
or something
go.
Like that. So one of these days we'll do that.
Of course, we had to finish off with a dessert, and I ordered the Paris Brise, which has caramel butter, sweet potato cream, whipped cream, candy nuts, and something that I'm having a hard time saying, and the waiter said he believes it's pâté à coiffe, and that was $15. It looks like a bagel.
It does look like a bagel. I was like, that's cream cheese. They're like, it does look like a bagel, but it's really sweet. I went with the chai tea creme brulee, whipped cream, and seasonal berries, and then that actually looks like dice.
It does.
It looks like dice. So the creme brulee doesn't really have a crack, like it usually does.
Right.
It's more just like you go through it. It's
Not so
gooey.
crispy.
It's not crispy. Yeah, it's gooey up top.
It looks flaky. It looks like there's layers in there. And I see I'm gonna need a little bit more whipped cream with that. The sweet potato stands out a lot.
Does it?
Yeah, that's cool. I like that because I like sweet potato. I've been making that kind of often at home. And then you do get a little bit of caramel, and not as hard when you bite into it. When I was cutting it, it felt like it was gonna be a little bit harder or tougher, but it's nice, it's soft.
We're gonna enjoy this off camera and we'll finish off the video. Top-notch service, you'd expect that, especially from a 5-star ranked place.
Right.
The buffet is very, very well organized and they're on top of everything.
Absolutely. I think that was the best thing for me. I think the experience and the service, the hospitality was just really great. All of our servers, we had multiple, but all of them were very knowledgeable. They were very quick on cleaning things. You'd have a different napkin every time you come to the table. I really liked the Peking duck. I think that was my favorite out of everything we tried. What do you think?
Yeah, and it's amazing. They could have the whole Peking duck there. The guy's carving it for you, putting it on the board.
That was cool.
They want you to have it on a bow. Sometimes I just want to have it straight up. So
Right.
that's all really your preference.
Thank you so much to JJ for inviting us out. I'm so glad I got to try it. Definitely head over to his channel, Jaycation, and I'm sure we'll be seeing you soon.
Yeah, of course.
All right.
Arts District, Fremont Street, let's go.
Let's do it! Next up, we are heading to Zio's Italian Kitchen, which is located right behind Wynn Las Vegas and right next door to the convention center. This is inside of the Renaissance Hotel, and Zio's Italian Steakhouse opened 3 months ago. I've had my eye on this spot ever since. The pictures of the decor and the food look freaking amazing. Walking in, and the ambiance here is incredibly sophisticated. It's perfect for a special occasion or a romantic dinner. Very romantic, but also just very chic. Like, I feel like this is a great place for a business meeting, a great place to bring the girls, a romantic date. Eddie and I are celebrating 18 years of being together, so this is absolutely perfect for us. Our waiter has been very attentive already and very helpful. He was really great at explaining the menu, going over some of his favorites and maybe some recommendations for us out of our flavors and personal tastes. Their signature cocktails are $20 to $22, but they also have classic cocktails down here that run $18 to $20. We are starting with the Sinatra at the Opera, which was $20, and this comes with Tito's vodka, vanilla, cacao, strawberry, and espresso, kind of like a espresso martini. And Eddie got the Big Amore for $22, and this has Maker's Mark bourbon, Montenegro, Font Bon lemon bitters, and some mint. Cheers, Eddie. That's good. Yep. I really like espresso martinis now. That's the new thing with me. Did you try your drink?
Oh, yeah.
Can I try it? I picked it up and I felt how cold it was. I definitely shook this one up. Usually bourbon has such a strong bourbon smell, but this smells like lemon and mint. Oh yeah. That has a bourbon taste. They brought out some bread for the table. Sun-dried tomato bread. It looks very fluffy. And then we also got a side of oil and vinegar to dip that in. So an Italian steakhouse with a modern twist. We got antipastas, $19 to $26. Creamy tomato soup. There is pasta, of course, being an Italian restaurant. And there's quite a few options for their steaks. They have an 8-ounce flat iron for $46, but all the way up to a 32-ounce long bone tomahawk, and that bad boy is $175. Then you can add your sauces, and the sides are going to be a la carte family style. They also have a few other entrees here, like a roasted airline chicken. And then at the bottom, we've got our desserts, which, heck yes. For starters, we went with burrata and beets, which was $19. It has roasted beets, ruby red grapefruit, crusted pistachios, and a vinaigrette. And there is a mozzarella cheese in the middle that looks insanely delicious, and it smells so good. We also went with the prosciutto and melon, which was $19, and it has prosciutto, melon, goat cheese, walnuts, and a 25-year-old balsamic. So the mozzarella cheese is nice and soft, Look how it's just melty in the middle. Very, very refreshing. You're probably gonna order a steak or a pasta, which can be very hefty. So it's nice to have your starters be very nice and light, and refreshing is the word that is definitely coming to mind with this. And now for the entree. So we did get a pasta. We got the tortellini Alfredo, which was $34. This has ricotta stuffed tortellini, mortadella mousse, peas, crispy mortadella bits, and primogano. We also ordered a steak. We got the prime New York strip, which was $72. The server recommended the chimichurri sauce with that, and then we got the garlic mashed potatoes on the side.
It's a Montepulciano d'Abruzzo. Cascina del Colle is the winemaker. It's medium full body, but what I like about it is the body, the full medium body, but there's a nice touch of earthy, some herbs for sure, a little bit of tobacco. So this is Abruzzo. We are going to Tuscany. That's my region. I have to push something from Tuscany. I'm so sorry. This is gonna be a super Tuscan. So it's gonna be a blend of like a Bordeaux style, 3 different grapes. Of course, Sangiovese. We have some Cabernet Sauvignon in it, and a touch of Merlot.
We were able to get a paired wine with our dinner. They came over and showed us 2 different wines that they thought would go good with what we ordered. And I'm not a big wine drinker. I used to be when I was young. Actually, when I was young, I worked at a wine shop for quite a while, and we drank wine pretty often when I was in my early 20s. But when we sampled this was really good. It smells good, it's very fruity, it's not super dry or super strong. I think this is gonna go really well with the steak especially. Sauce is light, but the tortellinis are stuffed, and it's really good. We also added roasted chicken on the pasta, and I could eat this chicken by itself. That is really good, just seasoned really well. But they said that the steak already, the wine with the, right? We're not even wine people. That pear is really good. They said that the steak already comes with some sort of a buttered like glaze on top of it, but you can get the side of the sauce for $6 extra, and we got the chimichurri, which was recommended by our server. We were given a gift card for today, so that's why we were ordering a bit more than usual. Yeah, that's nice. Medium rare. Ooh. Holy moly. Wow. No joke. That may be the best steak that I've had, quite possibly. Whoa. Why is that so good? Damn. Yeah. I was a little reluctant to order a higher priced steak, but holy camole, this is one of the best steaks I've ever had. And that sauce is so good. I almost didn't order the sauce, and it's crazy because the wine pairs so good with it too. Hands down, great recommendations all around. So we were poured a dessert wine to go with our 2 desserts. And we got the tiramisu, and this is a very nice sized tiramisu. This is a dessert that Eddie really, really enjoys. And then for me, something I really enjoy is a cheesecake, but this is a poached pear cheesecake. Oh yeah, look, there's a side of pear there. Some sort of a glazed or sauce on top of it. Oh man, everything has been excellent so far. And I love sweets, so I have a feeling this is gonna be just as good. The presentation of everything that's come out has been amazing. And honestly, the service here is just incredible. Super light, super fluffy, not overly sweet. The pear is flavored really well with the cheese. Pear and cheese is a really good combination, and having a pear cheesecake I've never had before. From the time that we sat down all the way until the end, all of the pairings, all the recommendations, if you can, ask for Christian because he was amazing. But thank you so much for joining me. 2 great new spots to try out here in Las Vegas. Until next time, please subscribe for more adventures in Las Vegas and the surrounding areas, and we will catch you in the next one.